Mr. Obsolete here. Welcome back to part 2. Today we're going to be talking about the tree we pulled up in part 1 here. So we're going to be branching this, and today we're going to be using our Collins Hatchet. It says right here, Official Boy Scout. Won't be able to see it on the camera there, but weighs 1 1/2 pounds, very small. And the overall length is 13 1/2. Pulled to face is 5 1/8. The face is 3 1/8. So get some gloves on here. Little branches like this, it's really nice. You can just give them a little quick snap there and they'll just come right off. So let me get my eyes and gloves on here and we'll actually do some real work here. Yeah, you want to hold these so that got a little back pressure, and then you want to be so you can swing the axe and not hit yourself. Just take them right off, just like that, as easy as can be. The steel in these Collins is superb, and it really holds an edge. A little bit bigger one here. One chop. So anyway, we'll get this all branched and we'll be back after a bit and show you some other good stuff. Okay, well, we've got it all branched. Amazing what such a little bitty hatchet can do when it's high quality and has a really nice sharp edge. Like I say, it's 1 1/2 pounds total. I'll be back with the saw here in a minute. Well, we're just about ready for the saw. We're going to use a natural log holder right here. Put this on here so we can cut it off into pieces with the saw. Be right back. This is a Pioneer P20. It's a little 51cc saw, homeowner saw. Has a 14-inch bar, 14 1/2 pounds. Anyway, we'll get it fired up here. A lot of the people have been sending us comments and stuff, really like the chainsaw stuff, and a couple of videos that other video guys to watch on chainsaws is Buck and Billy Ray and Iron Horse chainsaws. They do a lot of cutting, and Iron Horse does stuff on hot rodding them and stuff like that. So get my eyes and ears on here. The reason I decided to bring the Pioneer out is the later videos they've had lately are all on Pioneer saws, but they're all big ones, so I thought I'd do a little one. Part 1 of the video I talked about the top being blown out of this tree. There it is. Got root rot in it as usual, just like all the others. So we'll stop for a second and be right back with show you the saw cutting some bigger wood. Okay, well, we're back. Got a piece of the tree up on our trusty old sawhorse here. It's 8 inches in diameter. These were up towards the top where the branches came out on one side there. So anyway, we'll get our eyes and ears on and show you how this old Pioneer performs. Now this is a fairly low speed engine on this saw, like 7,500 RPM, but you notice even in cutting something that's pretty hard that the engine speed doesn't change a whole lot because it has torque. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower, but it has torque, and torque's what actually does the wood cutting. A high horsepower saw will cut faster and has higher RPM in soft woods, but when it gets down to the hard stuff, the high RPM saws bog down, so they don't really cut a whole lot faster. And you got to remember, this is just a little homeowner saw, got a little chain on it and stuff, but you know, it's stood the test of time from the early 70s. So we'll see you soon. Remember, vintage is always better.